Coming this winter, Scallywag Productions, in association with Chocolate Milk Studios, presents Grindhouse Pictures' Nuns with Chainsaws.
Today on the show.
Welcome back, Scallywags. Hope you guys had a great weekend.
Yeah. Good to see you guys.
Always
good to see us, too. I mean, we escaped, certain death and... Oh, no, that's later on. Anyway, so it's Monday, so you know what that means. It's what you missed.
Yeah.
You got some good ones? I got some good ones over here.
Some news. We kind of a slow news week in the weird news arena.
Hurricanes again, kind of things happen, but that's okay. So, we're going to go down to Antarctica. Yeah, and how about this food? You want a piece of that? 106-year-old fruitcake.
I'll pass.
Oh, it almost looks just like Mama used to make.
So even people from 106 years ago didn't want fruitcake.
Exactly, right? Fruitcake is known to stay fresh for an inordinate amount of time, but Antarctic conservators say they recently came upon a specimen that tests that limit. 106-year-old fruitcake found in Antarctica, one of Antarctica's first buildings. Here's some pictures of it. Just, Huntley and Palmer's fruitcake was wrapped in paper, housed in a tin plate. However, the cake itself was described by the conservators as well preserved. Yeah. There was very, very slight rancid, buttery smell to it. But other than that, the cake looked and smelled edible. There's no doubt that the extreme cold in Antarctica has assisted in its preservation.
You think? It's maybe? It's a little chilly down there.
Yeah, she adds that even present-day explorers love a good fruitcake. It's an ideal high-energy food for Arctic conditions.
So probably what would happen is if you were to eat this thing, I mean, you mentioned the rancid, buttery smell, so you might get a little queasy from that. But as far as the fruit part goes, you'd probably get drunk.
Yeah,
very drunk.
Really fermented, cake. I can't even imagine I mean, somebody out there would try it for the right price. Not this guy.
Yeah, right.
No.
But hey, jump over to Twitter there, I'm sure, or Tumblr or Reddit,
somewhere.
One of those. Somebody out there is gonna. This is YouTube, so somebody's
gonna say,
break me off a piece of that 106-year-old.
I will eat it for X amount of dollars, and then we can film him in the hospital as he's having his stomach pumped.
Well, hey, did you ever jumping topics here? You ever get lonely whenever you stay in a hotel?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever happen to be over in Belgium, then the Hotel Charleroi Airport in Belgium. You can now rent a fish for the night to keep you company.
Ooh, that leads a lot of...
Rachel Martin, a host at the Charleroi Airport Hotel, put out this statement. It says, "Good morning, I'm Rachel Martin. Staying in hotels by yourself can be a reprieve from a busy life back home, or it can be downright lonely. For those of us who would prefer some company, a hotel in Belgium has the answer. Anyone who stays at the Hotel Charleroi has the opportunity to rent a goldfish for just about $4 a night. Just think of the possibilities. Someone to share your stories from the day with, watch a pay-per-view with, and eat overpriced hamburgers from room service with. If you're feeding your hamburgers to your goldfish, we don't recommend that.
Yeah, we don't recommend
don't do that.
No,
don't do that. All that, and I bet he won't even snore."
Well, yeah, I mean, he's underwater. He's not gonna snore, but really? I'm going to spend $4. What happens if the goldfish dies over the night? Are you liable for that 98-cent goldfish? I'm sorry, your goldfish died. Let me run over to Walmart and I'll pick you up a new one.
Yeah.
I mean, speaking of flushing fish.
No, my.
Oh, here we go.
This is a segue.
Museum bids to acquire huge fatberg clogging the London sewers. So I'm sure there's a few fish in there too. I mean, it happens. London's monster fatberg may be destined for a museum. The Museum of London says it's trying to acquire a chunk of the 130 metric ton. Holy cow, guys. That's like a small tractor trailer.
That's 143 U.S. tons.
That's 143 U.S. tons of oil, fat, diapers, and baby wipes currently clogging one of the city's Victorian sewers. Oh, yeah, just a little bit in my mouth. I'm
And
so
the museum
sorry.
wants this.
And the museum wants this. That's utility company Thames Water is trying to dislodge the smelly blob, which is an astounding 250 meters long. That's 820 feet, guys. That's yeah. I feel a little queasy now. And how are they breaking it up? By high-powered pressure hoses. They say the process could take weeks. Can you imagine being that guy spraying the hose?
Oh God,
That's a job not to have.
the backsplash is what I'm. I can't, no. Oh God, I'm gonna.
Museum director.
Stop.
Hang on. Museum director Sharon Emmett said Wednesday that adding the fatberg to its collection would raise questions about how we live today and also inspire our visitors to consider solutions to the problem of the growing metropolis.
Oh God.
It's called "Don't Flush Stuff Down the Toilet That Doesn't Belong There."
Baby wipes say right there on the package, do not flush.
Diapers.
Yeah, how?
Seriously?
Where are you? I mean, I've seen some pretty forceful toilets before, but a diaper?
Wow.
That's.
The museum hopes to obtain a cross-section of the fatberg, but it doesn't know how it's going to be displayed. Imagine that.
How about
How about
not?
not?
Yeah.
How about not?
That's what I'm thinking. Is
Yeah.
just not. Well, you remember me talking about the piglets that were saved by the firefighters?
It was last
and
Monday,
I
wasn't
think
it? Yeah, it was last
week.
Monday.
Yeah. Well, we got some more pigs.
Ooh, pig suey!
This time it's a Texas highway after a tractor trailer carrying pigs crashed and burst into flames.
Oh, okay, so there's the barbecue.
Yeah. Leading a section of I-45 shut down near Wilmer, Texas. Pigs everywhere. 2 18-wheelers, one loaded with the hogs, and a car crashed on Interstate 45 in Wilmer, south of Dallas, around 6:30 in the morning. The truck tipped to its side and later caught on fire. Display nothing. Let's see here. Biggest challenge we had so far was corralling the pigs, keeping them from getting into oncoming traffic and getting run over. But I do believe we got them all.
Well, that's good. I'm glad they got them all.
So here's some video. Here you're seeing some video there for it, and so yeah, pigs just running amok on the highway.
It's just we hope we got.
So
them
we
all.
went from talking about crammed up sewer lines to talking about
pigs.
making you think about bacon.
Sausage.
Pork
What else you got? You got one more over there.
I'm hungry.
'Cause I'm saving this one for the last.
But no, I don't got one more.
You don't?
I have one more story, but
Do we want to do that? Or
wait, but you've only done one.
No, I've done two.
Oh, wait, you have done two.
Boom.
But
Boom.
that's my second. But okay, I don't know how that happened, but okay.
I don't know. We got out of. It's okay. It happens. We get off of a track. Don't worry about it. We
It's all right. Basically, my last one is just are you prepared for the zombie apocalypse? Because the people over in Great Britain apparently are not. A poll was given by YouGov that asked, basically kind of gave them, if they understood the rules of the zombie apocalypse, things like that. And it turns out that only 1 in 10 people, so about 11% of people are between the ages of 18 and 24, by the way, are actually prepared for what's going to happen. But I would say pretty much the rules are just, have a plan, like, pick up mom, go to the Winchester, and wait for this whole thing to blow over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, make sure you're walking briskly and staying out of the reef. This is kind of,
I make a Shaun of the Dead reference, and you go somewhere else with it. But
I went. Yeah. See, the CDC did something like this too a couple years ago, where they put out a "Are you prepared for a zombie apocalypse?" as a kind of a stabbing jest that most Americans aren't ready for any kind of natural disaster.
But here's the thing: is that not only yes, the CDC puts that out there, but you also have like FEMA. And the Marines, various other factions that are seriously, and this is not a joke, they are seriously doing zombie apocalypse training.
Yeah.
There is actually a whole, there's a research faction at Harvard that is preemptively looking at certain viruses that, get this is true stuff here, look it up. They are preemptively looking at certain viruses that could potentially start the zombie apocalypse and trying to find, figure out this is what mutation would cause this to go viral, blah, 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 and preemptively trying to work on vaccinations for it.
Well, great. So they're stockpiling the viruses that will actually cause the zombie apocalypse.
You think it's something that's it's fictional, it's never going to happen, but You got government.
You got governments kind of
preparing
saying, hey,
for it.
Wait a minute, maybe we should.
I'm just saying, conspiracy maybe, but
well, you know what?
They're prepping for it.
If the zombie apocalypse does happen, Spoo, we got nuns with chainsaws that'll take care of the business. That's right, the business. Florida nuns are being praised online after video emerges showing her using chainsaws to clear down trees in Florida after Hurricane Irma.
That's not neat as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, but if they can,
nuns with chainsaws.
But if they can clear trees. Just imagine. Bless you, zombie.
I just like the sound of nuns with chainsaws. That's really what it boils down to.
Miami-Dade police posted photos on Facebook showing Sister Margaret Ann of Archbishop Coleman F. Carroll High School. There's a mouthful.
And it's not even all of it.
Not even all of it. In Miami, wielding a chainsaw to cut down trees into smaller parts so they can be removed from roadways after the hurricane swept through. One of her off-duty officers was happy to find Sister Margaret Ann of Archbishop Coleman F. Carroll High School pitching in by cutting trees to clear the neighborhood roadways, the Facebook post said. As we recover from Hurricane Irma, the acts of kindness remind us that we are one community in Miami-Dade County. Thank you, Sister, for all of our neighbors that you're working together to get through this. That was from the Miami-Dade Police Department. So, yeah, I mean, she's, there's a little video. And she's wielding that chainsaw like a pro.
Yeah.
So hopefully she doesn't get it caught in her habit and become a worse weak candidate.
Sure.
Anyway.
So there you have it. Got anything we might have missed? Put those down in the comments below. Mm-hmm. Make sure you check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter as well,
right
somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm.
And do all the YouTube stuff as well.
Liking, sharing, subscribing, bell notification, thumbs up. Guys, we want to see more views. Let's get the views up there.
Yeah, absolutely. Share that. Make sure you're sharing those videos because it may win you some money.
Yeah, share them wherever you can. If you're part of a group on Facebook, share it to them.
Twitter,
Reddit, Tumblr. Doesn't matter. We don't care.
Random blog forum. I don't care. Hanging up on a telephone pole for all I care. You put a sign up. Mm-hmm. Hey, watch the show. Maybe we should do that.
Maybe we should do that. Yeah.
I don't know.
The show.
Anyway, see you tomorrow. Go.
This is Supergirl here with your Russian clip of the day.
Ебать! Да ты ёбнутый, блядь, дебил! Кирилл! Да ты алкаш! Да не надо, Кирилл! Ребята!